Hi, my name's Patrick, and I'm here to talk about mental health as a creative. So I've had a minute to think about this because I kept messing up my videos. One thing that's really important to me is the gym, even though sometimes I just go there and stand around and pretend like I'm working out. But when I do manage to work out, the nice thing is I turn my brain off, which is super helpful to recharge. And I think there's some like endorphins or something that happen. So really what I notice is when I don't go later in the day, it's a lot easier to start focusing on tension and stress instead of relaxing and creativity. So that's a big deal. And then the other thing I do is I read a lot of writers who I trust, and they tend to be like copywriters and marketing writers and stuff like that. But they don't really talk about your traditional marketing copywriting topics. They talk about things like this one guy talks about rule number 6, which is from a book called The Art of Possibility. And rule number 6 is, in a nutshell, don't take yourself so seriously. And it's a really good book. It's worth reading. So there's lots of gems from these different writers that I follow. The irony is, in order to glean what they're talking about, I have to be pretty disciplined. I basically have to schedule the time to read their information, and that can kind of create this, oh, I'm adding something to my list. However, I try not to take myself too seriously and get to it when I can. I think the other big thing that's really important is taking on this idea that it's okay to fail. So a colleague of mine described it like this. He said, when you give yourself permission to suck at what you're doing, you end up doing really good things. When you create this idea of like, oh my gosh, this has to be perfect, sometimes the struggle happens and then maybe the work isn't as good as it could be. So anyway, that's what I do. Sometimes I go for a walk. Usually I forget to do that. So I'm working on that one, but hopefully this helps.